We soon found out from a haunting that occurred in an apartment at a public housing estate. To protect the identity of the family and the exact location of the house, we have chosen to reenact the scenes in a similar setting. The house was claimed to be haunted by a mischievous child spirit. The spirit was said to be playing with the kids' toys and appearing from time to time in different corners of the house. Could there be a history to this apartment unknown by the family that moved in? Or was the entity merely looking for a family to call his own? And what about cemeteries? Would the resting place of the dead hold the clue to the unanswered? Or would the cemetery be adding more to the mystery? Can the dead come back to haunt the living? Is the cemetery the bedrock of all haunting? There are those who believe that death is only the beginning. Some believe that death is a state, waiting for another cycle of life. Some believe death is simply the end of a mortal self and that our spirit has moved to another realm awaiting judgment. Instead of cremation, some Hindus bury their dead. It wasn't until our investigators have documented the strange and the unexplained that we believe, despite the peacefulness and serenity, cemeteries are probably among the most active places for supernatural activities. The team once encountered the supernatural at the Hindu cemetery ground in the west part of Singapore. A distinctively female humming sound that lasted for about 2 minutes was heard, though there were no electronic sets and other human presence within a kilometer radius. We trailed the sound but could not find anything other than tombstones generously spread over the white cemetery compound. It was our first in encountering a voice phenomenon. On another side, a dark, shadowy figure was spotted behind a tree, looking at us as we were observing it. But just who is studying who? Will it be possible that these supernatural entities are equally curious at us and they too are trying to understand the living? But the process would not be a short and easy one. The supernatural is free from scientific explanation. It requires faith rather than laboratories. No one has credible account of the after-death experience. We believe that no one has made it back to tell the tale, for death is a one-way journey. But at times, we do see signs. Messages from the dead, perhaps. Or are they tricks or occurrences that could not be rationally explained? Some people believe in restless souls seeking revenge for the wrong done. Whatever you believe, there is something unexplainable that filled the place. Something unnatural. Whatever it might be, cemeteries always emit a different feeling at night. It was as if a different place in a different time. It was as if the dead is not really dead, that something lingers, something hovering, and something is watching. In a land-scarce country like Singapore, burial grounds are limited. This is one of the largest Chinese burial grounds in Singapore and probably among the oldest as well. This is the place where on most occasions our ghost hunting and and electronic devices would fail to function. It was as if strange forces have absorbed the energy from these equipments, yet they are usable once we step out of these areas. This was also a place where more than 30 participants of a private tour heard strange, loud, howling-like sound which is neither human nor animal. It echoed all around as if the source was from all directions. So, it wasn't just us. It wasn't just the figment of one's imagination. Would a place like this remain inactive even during the Chinese Ghost Month, when the gates of hell are open? Sometimes the occasional barking of dogs in the distance can be heard. Sometimes the sound of crickets gets louder before it stops suddenly. And sometimes something is spotted in the mist. Something that is consistent with other apparitions that were seen at haunted grounds. As we try to understand them, we hope that these supernatural entities are not from beneath. That they could be demonic manifestations or lost souls seeking for familiar ground. Let the dead rest in peace. There are no straight answers, just more questions.